want to give you an update on my Xaphoon and musical instrument endeavor. If you saw my first video, the unpacking of the Maui Xaphoon that I received a couple weeks ago, then you know that I have absolutely no experience with any kind of musical instrument whatsoever. I've never played a guitar, a piano. I've never learned to play a saxophone, a clarinet, the drums, the recorder, or any other instrument whatsoever my entire life. So this has become a very interesting endeavor. So I drive a lot, so please don't judge what I'm doing here. I only do this when I'm out in the country. I spend a lot of time driving through the country. I do not practice my Xaphoon while driving in heavy traffic, unless it's stop and go, and I'm literally stopped at a stop sign or a stop light. Then sometimes I'll pull it out for 30 seconds. But I always carry my Xaphoon with me right here in my seat. You'll see I've got my Xaphoon, and I've been trying to practice. I always have a bottle of water so I can keep my lips wet, and I also keep the top loose, so if I have to, I can dip the reed inside the water and keep it moist. I usually don't do that while I'm driving, but what I have learned is that I am trying to self-teach myself, and that's difficult when the teacher doesn't know what he's doing. So I have been relying on YouTube a lot. There are only 2 or 3 videos out there on how to play the Xaphoon, but to tell you some of the things that I've learned that I've noticed is there are a lot of videos on how to play a saxophone or a clarinet. Now, granted, the fingering and other things are much different than the Xaphoon, but the techniques used on the mouthpiece are very similar, if not the same. And so by watching those, I've been trying to learn some of the techniques. Some of the things I've been trying to learn, as I've seen that I never even knew existed, were some of the techniques such as moving my fingers up and down the scale on there. I've been trying to learn how to do that. I've been trying to learn how to tongue the reed. I've learned a lot about how to take care of your reeds and how to prepare the reeds. And I've also learned a little bit about the armature and how to bite down on the top and use my lip on the bottom and then move my jaw to make it vibrate. I think they call that the vibrato or something. I'll learn the wording better later. And so I've been really focusing a lot on technique. As far as how much I've practiced, to give you an idea, I've had my Xaphoon for about 3 weeks now, and I get probably about 15 to 20 minutes of practice in 2 or 3 times a week. I'm trying to focus more on technique than I am on what notes I'm playing or what the songs are, because I want to be able to make sure that I can blow this without making squeaking noises unexpectedly. My fingers go to the right places. Little things that you would be surprised about. If you don't know how to do them, it's difficult to learn some of the little techniques, like moving your fingers. For instance, it's hard to move like this and move one finger at a time while leaving the others, over the holes on the Xaphoon. Or moving 2 fingers up and leaving the other 2 fingers down. Those little things make a huge difference, and you really just got to practice. There's just no way around it. So on that note, let me show you some of the things that I've been learning. So I take my Xaphoon, I take the top off, and I always put it in the same spot so I don't lose it. Now, what's interesting about doing this is I have learned to be able to pick this up and put my fingers right where they need to be without looking at it. I think that's a good thing. So here we go. Here's where I'm at so far after just a couple weeks of practicing 10-15 minutes a day, 2 or 3 days a week. some of the fingering things I've been practicing just to get my fingers down. Now we got the tonguing technique that I've been trying to practice a little bit, which is sort of a dead stop. So that would be the tonguing techniques. Now I'm only using one hand because I'm driving. When I stop, I practice with the other hand, but I don't do two hands while driving. So bear with me on that, and please note that I'm trying my best not to be a danger to myself or others on the road. Now, one of the other things is a vibrato, I believe they call that, moving your lower jaw. And here's what it sounds like so far. My sounds may not be exactly to tune. This is in the scale of C, and I don't know if that's exact. I've been trying to get that right using electronics in my cell phone, but I can't do that while driving. But right now it's just learning to get the techniques down, because without those I can't blow anything. I can't tell if I'm blowing the correct note if I can't even make a noise out of it or move my fingers slowly over the holes where they're supposed to be. So on that's all I got. Is my Maui Xaphoon. This is my update number 1 after the unboxing, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And please hit the subscribe button right there down on below me on the right hand side. Hit the like button, and please make comments. I want to hear your comment. Thank you for watching my video. Come back in another week or two, and I'll have another update as to where I'm at and what I'm doing. And over the course of the next few months, we'll be learning this very well, playing songs. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.